My name is Alden Morris, and today we're going to be unboxing the KCI USA 100 round drum for the AR-15, M4, M16 platforms. Okay, so this is the KCI USA 100 round drum for the AR-15 platform. Now what's unique about this drum is it's got the dual drum as opposed to the 50 round drum by KCI USA, which has the single drop down drum. So we'll go ahead and move this bad boy out of the way and start unboxing this thing. So all that really says on here is that what's included in the box is going to be a KCI USA magazine, your user manual, your carrying case, magazine loader, and graphite lubrication. Other than that, there's not much other printing on the box besides what's on the front. So accessing it from the top here. So I pulled out that case, and it looks like you got the little owner's manual right in there. So there's your owner's manual, and then here is your case. So again, like the 50 round drum, this one also comes with the Alice clips. Alice clips, which is kind of funny, these look like these are different obviously. The other Alice clips on the 50 round drum pouch are they're a plastic Alice clip that click left and right in order to mount onto any type of load bearing system. This looks like your old-fashioned Vietnam era style Alice clips where they actually pop out, click into place, things like that. So again, not too reliable. We've actually advanced since then. So if there's one recommendation I can make to KCI USA is if you're going to make drum pouches, make it something that's going to be MOLLE compliant, MOLLE compatible, something that's going to have access to 1 inch by 1 inch MOLLE webbing. For example, chest rigs, plate carriers, combat belts, even backpacks nowadays. No one's running these big, thick loading you know what I'm saying, loading equipment. They're not running those big old ones anymore. So on the rest of the pouch, looks like you got 2 small tubes here for graphite lube. So another bottle of graphite lube included in the pouch for the 100 round drum. And on the other side, this pouch is actually filled with something, and that is your personal loader. So as opposed to a speed loader, speed loaders take 5 rounds, this one, or 10 rounds, this one takes 5 rounds. So I'll demonstrate how to load these properly once we get to that point. However, we're going to go over the drum first, things like that. But yeah, that is your personal loader, not a speed loader, personal loader. So, and one final time, great case. Case looks astounding. However, I would not run this on any type of tactical equipment that I run personally. I run a Beats Combat Systems chest rig, loadout with the AR platform, and there's nowhere I could even put this, not even on a combat belt. My combat belt channels for MOLLE webbing are not going to be that big. And then not to mention, look at all that wiggle room. Once you get something mounted on there, then you're just going to be having a lot of bouncing. So again, if KCI USA can look into their manufacturing process to make just better pouches, or at least better load bearing equipment for their pouches. So moving on, nice little drain hole for condensation and water, moisture, things like that. So set that out of the way. And here we have it. We have your 100 round drum by KCI USA, and it comes with a dust cover just like the other one did as well. So setting that there, one thing that's going to be neat, if you ever worked with drums before, for example like AK-47 75 round drums, whether they're Korean made or Russian made, they all have a flip down, and you usually have to coil it yourself. As for this drum magazine, in your instruction manual, you have your contents of, naturally, you have your details in the preface, then you have your description, then how to load it. Those are your loading instructions. Very, very simple. All it says is KCI AR-15 100 round mag loads functions similar to a standard issue magazine. Live cartridges are loaded by pressing into the feed clip located on top of the spacer round assembly. Cartridges automatically feed alternately into each drum, example given, right then left. There is no need for additional procedures. Magazine does not need to be completely empty to be reloaded and remains working at all times. Load with personal loader. Then it shows your internals, what everything looks like. Then it shows the use of a personal loader right here. So it shows your little example of your 5 rounds, how to put the 5 rounds into the side slot there, and then how to attach the, or first you're going to attach it, then you can slide your slide rounds, then you're going to crush it down. Next page is going to show you your speed loader. Now I didn't get one of these, otherwise I'd be demonstrating how to properly use one of those, but the speed loader is 10 rounds at a time. So obviously you can see the differences when it comes to the amount of length that you're going to be loading it for. And then the rest of it is how to properly clean it in case you get sand, dirt, mud, water, things like that. It actually goes over for dirt, sand, gravel, mud, sand, slit, seawater, salt deposits, oil, grease. So it actually goes quite a bit over different cleaning methods for different issues. And then you got your disassembly instructions, and then you've got your reassembly instructions. So good little owner's or manual kit there. If you get your 100 round drum by KCI USA, make sure you hold on to that and don't lose it. Otherwise, you can refer to this video for those instructions. Now, this one is obviously going to go in the direction that you want to feed the ammo in. So the ammo is going to be facing this way. You're going to face it this way. You're going to pop it in there. Boom, good to go. Take that. Boom. What we're going to do is we're going to grab a couple live 5.56 rounds here. And we'll just kind of give you a demonstration on how it works. So, going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're just going to... Good to go. Now we'll do that one more time. They are in there. Let me grab a couple more. I'm going to do 10 altogether. So we're going to do that one more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that way you can see the camera that they are kind of situated in there. Then you just good to go. Now we're going to take that off and boom, there you go. You have them literally sitting on the top of the mag. So just as a final demonstration, we'll do that one more time because I'm not seeing any rounds coming to the drum so far after 10. So let's go ahead and get that back on there. And that just came all the way off when it's supposed to. Boom. Now that's all the way on. We're going to get... Okay, let's just do the rest of the rounds. So we got again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then good to go. It's getting a little tougher, so obviously they're starting to pile up in there. Now these do look like reloads, but when I purchased them I was told they weren't, so we'll see about that. And that seems to be going in again. Well, that came all the way out. Put that back in there. I'll do another 5. I only brought 30 rounds out here to play with, so we're only going to be loading 30, 31-ish. So another 5 here. And you can see we're starting to get them into the bottom here. Worked around both drums. So they are right. So it is an automatic feed. I have been putting it in 5 at a time, and it looks like that they're evenly spaced. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visual and the clear backing. So it does look like it alternates left then right, left then right. So that's pretty cool. And then of course, if you don't have this personal load or the speed loader, you can load like the old-fashioned way in your old magazines. So now let's do a final walkthrough here. Now I do have to say this drum is well made. The disassembly and the instruction manuals did speak of this bracket here. If you do decide to disassemble it, I mean, do pay attention to the owner's manual so that way you can properly reassemble it instead of wasting your money. As for the case, like I said, going back to the case, the low profile design, not there. Zero visibility design, not there. Not up to Barrett compliant. No mil-spec and Velcro. I would not throw this on anything. I would only throw this in a backpack. Even then, I would use another pouch to probably keep that in. As for the drum itself though, the plastic is real solid. Everything's real solid. I do really appreciate that clear backing. And one thing I do like, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on here with this one. Oh, you can. You got your little guesstimation for your round counts. So you have a guesstimated round count there. So and it's equal on both sides. So like if you're going down, you can kind of look at one side or the other and get a good guesstimate about how many rounds you have left. And finally, let's see how it looks in here. Now safety is on. And she's in there. Yep. Nice and tight. Nice and flush. And there she is. Looks pretty good. One thing I can say, and I'll do a wide shot here next. Actually, I'll go ahead and do the wide shot before I speak about it. But one thing, oops, sorry about the camera there. One thing I can say is this is much more flush than for example, the 50 round drum or even your standard magazine. So it goes actually real nice and flush. So we'll switch over to the wide and we'll go from there. Okay, now that we've switched back to the wide, I do want to kind of show this from the wide position. This is how flush the actual AR drum is from KCI USA. So hand off the trigger, obviously, safety's on, nothing's loaded in the chamber. But you can see as it goes through like a 50 round mag, or a 50 round drum magazine as opposed to a regular standard magazine. This actually does go in there pretty flush. So as for obstruction, I mean, this is obviously going to be in the way of the way I hold my, this is an AR pistol too, so we're running a 10.5 inch barrel. So naturally I hold my shoulder, or hold my rifle shouldered closer than most other rifles that you can run a 16 inch barrel or an 18 inch barrel. But yeah, as opposed to the 50 round drum magazine, I think I do like the 100 round drum magazine much more, simply for the fact that it's flush. So that's her right there. So that's the Diamondback AR-15 10.5 inch barrel with the pistol. We're on the Aimpoint Comp Amp 2 on there with the magnifier. And that is your KCI USA 100 round drum. So comes in a box just like that. And stay tuned for the next couple of videos. This is just an unboxing video. So the next couple of videos is going to be showing the live fire tests, any type of malfunctions, feed ramps, anything like that. So do stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching.